Greetings, African people. Today I want to ask you a question. What was the sign of the person who you've had the worst relationship with? It doesn't have to be an intimate situation. It could be a friendship, it could be a family situation. But what is the birth sign of the person who you've had the worst situation with? You just don't mesh well with this person. If you had to pick someone that you say you would never want to be around, what is that person's birth sign? For me, I would not date someone who is Scorpio at all. And I'm not saying all Scorpions are like this, but the one that I dealt with was violent, was irresponsible, and quite addictive by nature to things, you know? So I wouldn't. And the female scorpions that I knew were quite aggressive, you know, way too aggressive for me, if you asked. So now, if you're not like this and you're a scorpion, then clap back and let me hear this. But in my own experience, it hasn't really been very positive. The old man that I met in Jamaica said it's very important for you to understand the birth signs of people, not to talk about daily horoscope and those things, because I don't believe in that, but to understand that people that are born around the same time are very similar by nature. I know I'm Aquarian, and I know I'm not the easiest person to live with because I'm very emotional for one, and secondly, I am an introvert when it comes to certain situations in my life. I like to work it out first before I share it with anybody, and so I need a lot of time by myself. This is 2016, the end thereof, and I spent time with one adult twice this year, and that was my sister. So I spend a lot of time alone. I'm a very deep thinker and someone who enjoys my own company, really enjoys my own company. Very moody person. I am not the kind of person who would want to have a following where everywhere I go, I have people coming. I couldn't deal with that at all. I wouldn't want to be so famous where anywhere I go, someone stick a camera in my face. I am way too moody. My fans would say I'm rude because there are times when I want to be left alone. Don't bother me. Leave me alone. So there are other Aquarians who are like this too. They value their space. They can be very intimate with people, but they have their barriers, and it makes it very difficult to get close to somebody like myself, I must admit. And this is why it hurts so much, because when I open the door to let somebody in, you can really, really hurt me. Now, when I'm letting my door, my shield, it goes down slowly. So when it gets to my eye, my shield is at my eyes, and as soon as you do something that makes me feel scared or have that bad feeling in my stomach, it goes up and it will never come back down again. I forgive, but I don't really forget. Especially nowadays, I don't forget anymore. Not to hold it to you, not to condemn you, but I learn forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about me, and it depends on what the person have done. That forgiveness, is weighted. Who or what sign would you run away from if you find out this person, male or female? If I've mentioned your sign and you're not that person, you're not that scorpion, then clap back and let me know. But share with me. Keep it fun. No ill intention here. I'm just very curious. Again, for me, scorpions scare the daylight out of me. And my closest friends tend to be Leos and Aries. And the truth of the matter is, Aries are the people that I most feel comfortable around. Be blessed, African people. Think on these things.